In today's video, I want to share with you the top 10 categories that I love to sell on Amazon. Matter of fact, I've sold over $500,000 in the last year with these 10 categories. And I want to share with you the sales ranks that I like to stay under in order to assure that the items that I'm picking up to resell actually sell in a timely manner. So with that being said, let's dive into today's video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Steve Rakin. I've been selling on Amazon for about 10 years. Currently, I run a full-time Amazon business. I buy most of my items from eBay.com and I flip it on Amazon FBA. My profit margin's around 20 to 25%. I've done a little over $500,000 in the last 12 months, and I flip all different types of categories. So one of the metrics that you're gonna wanna pay attention to is the sales rank. So the sales rank, just to keep in mind, if you're not sure what it is, it's a number that's always going up and down. It's essentially connected to every single product, and it has to do with the sales velocity. Rank doesn't mean everything. And what I like to look at even more than rank is the monthly sales. So if you're using Keep a Chrome extension, or if you're using SellerAmp or RevSeller, but everyone wants to know about the rank. So let's talk about the 10 ranks that I like to deal with these 10 different products. Product number one is books. I don't care if it's nonfiction, fiction, or a textbook. I like to stay under a 1 million rank. Number two, DVDs. I flipped over 5,000 DVDs in the last year. I typically like to stay under 100,000 rank. Number three, video games. I don't care if it's Xbox, PS2, PS3, PS4. I typically like to stay under a 30,000 rank. Now, I will go a little bit higher. Sometimes I'll pick up 40, 50, 60,000 rank video games, but that's typically an exception to the rule, and the profit margins are gonna have to justify it. Number four, so for board games, I typically like to stay under a 300,000 rank. Number five, electronics. And whew, I'm cold out here in Connecticut, but I tell you, I get warmed up when I think about flipping electronics. I flip tons of electronics from eBay to Amazon right now, and typically I like to stay under a 400,000 rank in that category. Number six, it's gonna be tools, okay? So I find tools in different categories: business, industrial, home and improvement. There's a lot of different tools out there. Some of them might be considered computer parts, but in terms of tools in general, I typically like to stay under a 400,000 rank. Number seven is CDs. Right now we're getting into the music category. For CDs, it's similar to DVDs. I typically like to stay under 100,000 rank. Number eight is toys. These are action figures. We already talked about board games. Board games are under the toys category. But if you come across any types of toys, it could be kid stuff, adult stuff, board games, action figures, all that good stuff, I typically like to stay under a 300,000 rank. Number nine is grocery. Now, I don't sell a ton of groceries, so I actually had to reach out to my good friend about this, but I always get questions about what rank should I focus on when it comes to grocery. And based on my good friend who's a full-time retail arbitrage seller, she told me she likes to stay under a 40,000 rank. And last but not least, number 10 is going to be the home and household category. So home is it's a huge, gigantic category. I believe the top 0.5% is like 700,000, but for me, I personally like to stay under a 400,000 rank in that category. So there you guys go. Those are the 10 categories I love to flip. Well, really 9, but I threw in the grocery right there. I flip a ton of these items from eBay.com onto Amazon FBA. I find a lot on Facebook Marketplace. I do a little thrifting, a little bit of garage selling, but there's a ton of opportunity out there. Again, these are just my rules. It doesn't mean what I'm doing is 100% correct. I like my inventory to turn, and to be completely transparent, I'm open to sitting on some items for a month or 2 months or even 3 months if the margins are really high, because I just have so much opportunity on eBay.com to be able to flip on Amazon FBA. So these are my standards. These are my rules. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. And if you'd like me to make any more videos that you have questions about, or maybe you're trying to figure out, like, how do I list? How do I ship? Like, how do I do eBay to Amazon? If there's anything specifically you want to learn about, drop a comment down below. But with that being said, much love and thanks for watching. Bye.